Yo, what's going on there, YouTube? It's your boy, Marcus Lady, the Angry Ranter here with some unfortunate news. So, it's sort of been something I've been bouncing around with for quite some time. And I'm going to see if I can set this up in a good spot here. No, guess not. Oh, Christ. There we go. Something I've been kind of thinking about for some time now. I fully understand that, especially during the Christmas holidays, I had a lot of excitement about some of the things that were to come in 2023, but I also think this is probably where I'm going to be calling it. I know other people have their lives a little bit more together to be able to create content on the side and stuff like this. And I think I've had a really good run. But I do think in order to move forward in the way that I want to do, I think it's time to retire from the YouTube game. That's not necessarily how I ever foresaw this happening. But at the same time, I have been, in one form or another, doing the YouTube grind since 2013. I started as TheAngryRanter, was a very different channel where I was doing mainly rants, and also I had kind of a YouTube podcast show, The Angry Ranter Show. I did a full season of that and then brought in the start of a second season in early 2016. I then deleted that channel after about 2.5 years in mid-2016 at the behest of people who were wrong, firstly, but also because, I don't know, they had me convinced that it just wasn't proper. That was wrong of them to do, because there was nothing wrong with the material, but at the same time, whatever, it's gone. It might be still stored somewhere in YouTube's archives or whatever, but I deleted the channel, all the videos got removed, and that account got wiped. So then, of course, we have, several little side projects that I tried to do in the interim, some philosophy stuff, some school stuff, all these other things. And I might still be around in the YouTube space to try to make content in the future, you never know. But I do think that my time is best served watching YouTube when I can and focusing on the important things, studies, and for eventual goals. Because here's the thing, if I've been at this for off and on for about a decade and I still haven't made it, I don't think it's going to happen. And as much as it's, it pains me to say it, if that doesn't happen, then this is still a hobby. And if it's a hobby, then that means that I can stop it and start it whenever I want. I understand that for some of the 124 of you, this is going to be kind of sad. This means that no, all the series that I have that are kind of ongoing are done. I'm not going to play them anymore. I will, I'll keep Giga Chad's saved file on Skyrim, but I'll probably start a different character so I can play by myself. That kind of thing. I'm not going to resume Fallout 76, and Mirror's Edge is going to be the final series you're going to get. I tried to record Bully Scholarship Edition. It was fucking around with me. And then it just hit me that if I try to force myself to do that, I'm going to take time away from the things that I actually do care about now, which is to learn some of this stuff. So I do think after a decade, because I started, as I said, at the end of 2013, and of course I'm doing a pretty hefty job of rounding. I've been at this for, 9 to 10 years of just sort of messing around on YouTube, and I had my fun. The best times, of course, being 2019, 2020, and 2021, when I had McGee and we were doing Borderlands. So huge shout out to Stale Moose McGee. Go make that guy as popular as you fucking can. Get over there, subscribe to his fucking channel. His channel's linked in my thing, in my channels page. And as far as I know, I'm not going to delete this channel. I'm just not going to use it anymore. It'll sit here, and maybe in the far off future, when finally I'm moving on to a different stage in life, the videos might end up disappearing. But as of right now, I feel safe to leave up my gaming content. It's fine, but I'm not doing it anymore. I realize that it's too much energy and it's too much on my plate. And a friend said to me literally this past week, what do you care about more? Do you care about school or do you care about doing YouTube? And I realized school is going to get me to that future that I actually want. And YouTube was a fun thing that I was hoping if I made it, then I would really give it my all if it actually ever happened. But it never happened. And that's fine. I don't care. I still had my fun. But that's the other point. If you didn't make it and you were just doing it to have fun, we're not in the golden age of YouTube anymore. If I was doing this at the rate that I was doing it 10 years ago, who knows? I might be at 1 million or 2 million subscribers. The problem is I took breaks, I listened to the wrong people, and this just stayed as a hobby. And that's just that. And without advertising, and because I deleted Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that a few months ago because I don't want to be on those fucking platforms anymore, I realize I want to pull back a bit. Take more control of keeping my life low-key instead of feeling like I need to advertise that all out to everybody. And I realized the other thing, too, is YouTube spaces are about forming a community. And I met some awesome people, but in my day-to-day life, I don't have the time or energy for community. I only have one that I have time for, and that's my school and work. But that's kind of a given. Love you all on YouTube. This is The Angry Ranter signing off for good. Peace.